Yes, there are still some positives that we need to look forward to the next game. As I said, it's a long haul, it's a long journey. Yes, we have lost the game, but we have not lost the war. We need to pick ourselves back. I mean, we need to be strong mentally. We need to engage the players. We need to do more talking, more engagement, more 1v1. Talk to them as a group, as a unit, and leave their confidence. This team, I can promise that it will bounce back.
We and some head coach at my Dreams FC, Wilfred Domon. What they had to draft as 11 Wonders Boma Camino Intimiante, 11 Wonders newly appointed coach, Emmanuel Eduano Ekasa was saying Ranena would that to catch them right and say with you was throw Momu winning season da, Womu winning Famano, and a birthday no Intimi Enkoye. Now matches of Malusun and said your master Baka, Womu Air no Master be 11 Wonders, best answer fan and Tomapa at the F review.
It's a great feeling, absolute great feeling. And you know what? Today is my birthday. So I asked the boys, that's my birthday. They said, Coach, what do you want? I said, okay, then win this game for me. That's a special present. I think some of the games they lost, they played better. But you see, it's about results. So I would say it has been this the best. That's where you have won and not 1-2, which is it's a bit convincing. The celebration ends right now because where we are stated on the table is very bad. It's not good. So if we have to be carried away by this result, then you're not going nowhere. We'll just put in this 3 points somewhere and we'll regroup and then we'll fight for the next point. Exactly so. You see, hard work pays and that's what we want to do. So I think at the end of the day, if we are able to do the right thing, we'll get there.
We and some coach friends say Emmanuel Edu 11 one day two ja na MTN Africa matches air bass when na wachina na nyame adoma nwumre tenasia ye de ho nsemi no e de ebebre na tifo.
Okay, yes, sorry, so now
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go. On your favorite radio station, not digital online.
Let us say, application. We hear the court, no, then the judgment will be stayed. What now, then you can go to court of appeal. Repeat application at the court of appeal. But there's an appeal before the court of appeal, which is a higher court than the high court. That's what you are saying. And you know, it starts now, no. It may be a baby, no. An appeal has been filed, a stay application has been filed, a return date has been given on the 10th of this month.
Oh, okay.
Sir, the 10th for Tamale Court, no, it is here, motion for stay of execution. No. At the same time, no, on the 16th, Supreme Court, it is here, application for Shishorara, which is intended to quash the entire judgment and everything founded on the judgment as a nullity. On the basis, at the time the petition was filed, no, it was filed out of time. So, it is fair. It is equitable. Both the court below, Parliament, everybody who is involved in this matter, every holding in sa. Na court is a similar question na the baby boko. The court decided one way or the other. That will guide the path of how Pandai questions can be treated. But at this stage in India, they are too premature. They are too early in the day. When everybody go and say, you have to declare Pandai, they can sit. They can buy election. Or declare they can sit. Not to buy election. That's a case we now could be never say. How are you going to enforce that one?
Now,
that's what I say.
Yeah, maybe I
don't be a training, sir. Now, case is the own, you know, the case in you know, of Supreme Court, which is intending to quash the judgment, also enforce or no. Also, High Court, but also Court of Appeal. Then you know, so it's supposed to tie the hands of the court from proceeding to execute the judgment. And see, a proper, a fair, a equitable, to be a better sir, to be a better the outcome of the decision. So the better for you be a double reaction. What's the book I did, baby? No, then this is so bonny at the end of the day. The Diaspora, man, no. That's the Diaspora, the MP and the people of Pandai were concerned.
I see. And yet, the attorney sound ya, and yet, you know, it's a train, Nayashania, ABC.
Yo, come.
That's it. Mama. Yeah. Lawyer Gary Nimakoma.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
You can't go to Parliament. You can't even go to your office. He didn't even have access to his common fund to do anything. They actually ordered the policemen in Parliament that anytime he stepped here, he should be reported to the police. So my brother Jachikwesi eventually, he has to be hiding until the Supreme Court ordered that there should be a rerun. And then we all went to Asin. That is why I said that what was right yesterday must be right today, in accordance with law. So if an interim order can take Jachikwesi out of Parliament, what about the final order of a court? So this claim that he has filed, my brother, my roommate, and we qualified together, he should tell me that he should cite one authority that says that when a stay of an application or notice for stay of execution is filed, it should stay in the hands of the institution or the constitutional body from performing its functions. In fact, the Supreme Court has actually said that, to the contrary, a mere filing of a court process cannot stay in the hand of any statutory body or constitutional body from performing statutory functions or constitutional functions. My own case gave me that authority. Tafiam Mepov is Attorney General. I sought to stop Parliament from vetting ministers of state because I raised constitutional issues about the nomination process of ministers. The Supreme Court said no.
But
this is trite. This matter is trite. Appeal. A notice of appeal does not operate as a stay. Neither does an application or notice for stay of execution also operate as a stay. Only a substantive court order can torpedo another court order.
Against a constitutional body.
Okay, let me bring in John. John, so this is your he's saying that just an application does not stay there.
No. So you see, when we are dealing with a constitutional body, that's why I'm saying that the courts have said that you look at each case on its own merit.
Okay.
So when you are trying to restrain a constitutional body from doing its work, the courts is very straight on that the mere filing of that application will not stay in the hands of a constitutional body from doing its work. In this particular case, this is not what is happening.
But the electoral commission is
No. You are not staying in the hands of electoral commission. In this particular case, what is happening is that you are denying the right, first of all, the right of the people of Pandai to be represented. It is actually the reverse in this case. In this case, if the stay is not granted, the people of Pandai will not have a representation. It is different when we are talking about trying to restrain a constitutional body like Electoral Commission or in this case, what he did, Parliament, from doing its job.
But this stay is to which effect? It's not to prevent the execution of this particular judgment, which is saying that rerun the election in 30 days.
So they stay. What they are saying that if you don't stay this judgment, the people of Bandai are not going to be represented.
I get that.
You understand?
I get that.
So,
but I'm asking in relation to your comment. I'm asking in relation to your comment that you cannot stay in the hand of a constitutional body.
Yes, exactly.
In this case, there's an EC involved.
No. So the stay is the stay of judgment of the court. It's not that you are staying in the hands of the Electoral Commission from doing its job.
Okay.
It's a stay of judgment of the High Court.
Okay.
And when you are staying in the hands of a High Court, it's different from staying in the hands of a constitutional body performing its job.
But that's the difference between... Raise an issue of
that's the difference
Jachikwesi.
That's the difference between...
In the case of Jachikwesi,
and
the processes were still in court.
But we know what
he was also denied representation.
You know the difference because...
He was denied representation.
No, because there was an application for injunction which was heard and the court ordered that he should stay away. There was an application for injunction. So again, that is the difference between the Jachikwesi case he cited and this one. This one, we don't have any application for injunction
against Yindam.
Against Yindam. Okay. So you see, when we're looking at the cases, we must always look at the facts, in their own merit. Okay. In this particular case, you don't have that stay of What did you just talk about? We don't have the application for injunction. It hasn't been granted.
Okay.
So it is different from
your colleague wants to come in again.
Yes.
So we have two lawyers. It's good. But Diaspora, you want to make a comment?
And maybe before he comes, I'm sorry, hold on. Before he comes, he mentioned the 24th December Gazette.
Yes.
Saying that...
So that's preliminary.
No, but here, on the face of it, there's nothing... Because if the Electoral Commission wanted to post a preliminary Gazette, they would have stated so. Here, clearly, it stated that this is a Gazette for the election held on 7th December and listed the constituencies. And you know, my brother mentioned some constituencies. The constituencies he mentioned were not part of the ones that I showed to you. In fact, I think he mentioned Bimbila and some other ones, which were not in doubt.
Also mentioned Pandai. Was Pandai?
No, I'm saying, yes.
Was Pandai
Yes. So I'm saying that he mentioned Pandai, he mentioned Bimbila, and other ones which were not in contest. No, Akwatia wasn't part of it. You see, my roommate mentioned Akwatia and Tema Centra and those contested ones. I'm saying that this Gazette did not mention those that were in contest. In fact, it was a finalized Gazette.
But this Gazette included Pandai.
Yes, included that of Pandai.
Okay, anyway.
And so in the eyes of the Electoral Commission, the Gazette was a final Gazette. There's nothing, if the Electoral Commission wanted to be a preliminary Gazette, they would have stated so.
Thank you. Roxanne, we're listening to you.
Hello, can I finish?
Yeah, you can. You can. We're listening.
Okay, so number one, my brother John Daku knows that the High Court is the creator of the Constitution in pursuance of Article 1391. So to say that the High Court is not a constitutional body is erroneous. It's erroneous.
It's something to perform its duty, as in your case. Because this is not
the hand of the constitutional body. It can be done by an application for stay or an injunction. The essence is that a judicial body has stayed your hand. That's number 3. Yeah, number 2. Number 3, I am saying that we are basing our decision to get Nyindam out of Parliament based on the final order of a court of law, properly constituted. In the Jachi case, it was an interim order. It was executed. And number 4, he's talking about harm. We were holding the Pandai seat, and they used wrongful means to take it from us. And our MP has been very quiet. The party has been very quiet, and be painfully going through the judicial process for the past 11 months. So, who has suffered the greater harm? Our MP who was denied a continuation in Parliament, or the one who came to Parliament wrongfully? So, when they are talking about harm, they should be circumspect in how they make the harm argument. It is Nyindam that is usurping our powers and our functions and our role in Parliament.
Also, when he's been sworn in and dutifully gazetted.
So it is the NDC that has suffered a greater harm here. We have been denied one more member in Parliament. I raised the matter to Nyindam on the 7th of January. They told me that when the court decides, they will obey. But in the meantime, Nyindam has to be sworn in.
Are you saying
that when the court decides, the Akwatia is willing to suffer the consequences?
Are you saying that on the 7th of January when you...
I wish that you can go back on the 7th of January in the morning when Speaker dealt with these matters, or after we have raised it. That time, it was raised by our majority leader.
I get it, but I want to ask you a question. On the 7th of January, had you gone to court challenging the Pandai seat?
Yes, by 7th of January, we hadn't gone to court. We went to court on the 25th of January.
So on what basis were you challenging him then?
The notification had come and been dated 6th of January. And we're supposed to have done this within 21 days. So we are within time.
No, so I'm asking you that on what basis...
I'm going to send you the 6th January Gazette notification document. It is Let me see.
But what?
No, I get it, but I'm only asking, on what basis then were you challenging Yindam? If you are not going to court, were you challenging that he should not have been sworn in?
Yes, because we said that there were issues with the declaration. So locally, we had mounted some pressure, and we're asking the Electoral Commission to do recollation. If you remember, we had demanded recollation in a lot of places. And you recall that, for instance, the MPP went to carry Fantiakwa South with a siren, brought it to Tesano police station to be declared. If you recall.
Whilst he's looking at it, let me show you the 24th December Gazette, right? It had Pandai, it had Bimbila, it had Wulensi. At least what I have here has Zabzugu. I mean, it's just the relevant portion.
Okay.
It had all these
and let me finally say that
which were not in context.
My brother,
and so the Electoral Commission had published its gazette finally to the people of Ghana.
Hold on, John Naku, before you make submissions, let me finish. You brought the 24th December Gazette notification to court, and the Electoral Commission told you that the properly gazetted notification that they have on record is the 6th of January 1, 2025. The 24th December one was an interim one. It's been discarded, so it is fake. Nobody can rely on that. You came to court to rely on it. It was thrown out. You filed an appeal. You abandoned the appeal. So I don't know what exactly you guys are doing with the 24th December Gazette notification.
Who abandoned an appeal? Because an appeal ongoing. Who abandoned an appeal?
You filed an interlocutory appeal against the decision of the court to dismiss your application, to dismiss the petition.
Listen.
Dondaku, this matter, I am so versed in this matter. I know every angle to it. I know all the dates.
But you see, so here is the deal, my brother. I'm saying that this Gazette notification that we have here, 24th December Gazette notification,
yeah.
The Supreme Court is now going to make a decision as to whether it is valid. In your view, it is not valid. But
no, a court has already made a decision. The High Court
No. But I've read the judgment. I've read the judgment. The judgment did not refer. The judgment did not refer to this. The judgment did not refer to this.
And so, Electoral Commission and conduct a search in Parliament.
Gentlemen, let's make progress.
The Supreme Court will have to make a decision.
Let's make progress.
The notification, the Gazette notification of November 24 is valid.
I'm grateful. But do you ask to have Honorable Defender upon the line? Okay. I just want to ask one question. If you look at the judgment, there is no order directed at Parliament. So why wouldn't you allow the EC to decide what to do before Parliament comes in? Okay. Anyway, because when you look at the judgment, Parliament is not, there's no order directed at Parliament. So, but yeah.
For me, that judgment will not have any legs to stand on when it's really subject to scrutiny at the Court of Appeal. Of course, so there are two legs now, the Supreme Court one and then the Court of Appeal one. And having read the judgment and how the judge arrived at his decision, I believe that this judgment will be thrown out. And especially when you look at the fact that he used some mathematics to declare the whole constituency election null and void when there are only a handful of polling stations that were in contest.
Okay, all right, thank you very much. Let's make progress here on the show.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Who came and gave me a good gift, and I was very, very happy with it. Of course, I had to pay some small taxes on it. But to go and willingly go and do corruption and say, I saw your father, all that kind of stuff. And no, I'm very, very careful.
But what's been of interest?
It's bad.
It was bad under watch, you know. It is bad now. And in totality, how you treat assassin
the way you treat assassin, especially government lands, no, I think say you're correct. It's bad. I think we I wish for the next 10 years, government properties, you don't freeze the sale of all government properties for the next 10 years and really look at it. I feel strongly about
But that is what this government believes in, especially Oral.
I don't think so. I don't think so that they believe in it. I don't think so. I've seen signs of it. Because they said they've lifted the transactions of government lands. So
this government?
Yeah, I've read it somewhere. Someone lifted.
I lifted
the transactions on government lands.
Government lands.
Yeah, I've read it somewhere. I'm saying, me, I am very clear in my mind, if we want to protect government property, we should freeze everything for the next 10 years. That's my view. Maybe I'll be view different, but me and Kasano, I feel we should freeze everything. It doesn't matter which government is in power, whether it's Baumea who's in power, your mama who's in power, whoever is in power. We should do that for the next 10 years and reset ourselves properly when it comes to.
But it comes across as if a reasonable percentage of the land abuse, government land abuse, was during more time.
Oh, there be, and you're not correct. The records don't show that at all. From 92, when him said half of East Legon or a quarter of East Legon were government lands. When him said, when him said a lot of Jewolo were government lands. West lands. When him said na government lands. Check all the areas, cantonments. Check all the areas that were government lands and see under which government they sold all these things. And you're not correct. It's not true. All these areas I've mentioned, and yet time that most of these lands, lands went Sakomono, all those areas. Now a lot of these areas were government lands, but so BC time and you're correct. The records don't show it from 92 till now. No, it's not our time at all. In fact, there are only two governments that have power from 92 to now. Is the NDC time, and we can sit there and do the analysis and see which party really give out all these lands, whether it's factory or whether it's lands. And your time. I didn't say your time. I'll be lying to the people of Ghana if I say oh we are angels. And you're the correct. A lot of those things happen under us as well, but it's not the majority. The majority happened long before us. People have seen people say URFE say those areas are mentioned were all government areas. A lot of your friends East Legon lands, a lot of West lands areas, a lot of lands are cantonments, a lot of what we call Hausa Reserve. Ningina every 37. And then say Bibia Jubilee House War. Like that Eco C Bema Cam Ningina are all government lands, airport area, airport west, airport east. Yeah, Bibia your friend aerodrome and aerodrome extension, Teshi area. A lot of those areas, they were all government lands. We call West lands. Maybe the university after Legon. That all area, they were all government lands. Who gave it all?
Kasaba lands. Yeah, I'm just reading that the government of Ghana has lifted the temporary ban on state lands transactions as of September 2, 2025.
Yeah.
But it comes with.
Let me see. I read somewhere.
Yeah, but it comes with a certain directive. The lifting of the ban is accompanied by strict measures aimed at ensuring transparency, accountability in future state lands dealings, and one, transparent processes. All future allocations, leases, and sales of state lands must follow strict, transparent procedure, digital verification. New transactions will be subject to digitally verified process. Enhanced oversight. The newly reconstituted Lands Commission and relevant anti-corruption bodies are tasked with strong oversight mechanism and then a comprehensive audit. The President has directed the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and the Lands Commission to conduct an audit of all state transactions, particularly those between 2017 and 2024, to reverse any illegalities.
In the Parliament, my point was that President we oppress 1 year land issues on starting from 1992 because they were all state lands. and year 2017. I then our say or year 2017, and I gave him a list of lands. Now because I said me land transaction over 50, and they were listed. Now was our list. Now I was showing them to them in Parliament. That happened under his watch between 2010 and 2016. Catch no. Until me catch him say, don't lift it. Say, oh yes, say 2017. Now, then somebody is going to say it's political witch hunting. But genuinely, if you want to genuinely do it, start from 1992, because 81 the economy so your 4th time until we don't even want to worry ourselves. But start from 1992 and do the thing right well. Secondly, we can lefty transaction so we will do transparency, we will follow the relevant laws.
Business as usual.
We all governments have said the same thing. Go and check 2017 Akufo-Addo, 2018 Akufo-Addo, the same words.
Any business as usual.
Same words. We all said the same thing. But remember, say, you the president, you are not the one directly in charge of some of the things that are doing. President was not running the Ministry of Defense for me every day. I was doing it on his behalf. And so the daily decisions that have been taken, myself and my team, you better take our decisions. The daily running of the economy and the finances of this country were done by the finance minister and his team. It was not the president and your vice president. They do it on behalf of the president, though the president and especially the president, he would take the ultimate responsibility. But that's why our ministers. So you will put up this, but somebody is doing it for you. It is your duty to check, though, yes, so you won't run away from the responsibility. But somebody is ultimately doing this for you and taking the decisions on daily basis for you. And for me, I feel I thought they would have waited for the oral report to be out and take all the things that I also thought all the checks they wanted to do and answer. Then thirdly, they will sit down and take decisions in consonance with the people of Ghana, and they will lift what they have decided.
The ban.
Okay. But for them to start lifting the ban when we don't even know what is going on. Oral, you say, we have over 2,000 cases, land cases.
But it's still ongoing. It's still ongoing.
Do you know?
It's still ongoing. If you get to their offices, Yoko, NIB, the National Security, they are still ongoing with that process.
I don't have a problem with that, and I think they should continue to do what is right. We need some
in terms of the auditing.
Whether it's auditing, whatever it is, if they do what is right, I will support them. If my government were in power, Baumia had won the election and was doing this, I will still support him the same way, just like I will support anybody to do the right thing. But what I'm saying is, it's very, very simple. What I'm saying is, if you want to do the auditing and finish. We auditing. No. These are the reports. This is the way forward. We need recommendations, and everybody will support you. The oral report. Oh, these are the infractions. When I feel say and stop it, where they bet mark or so. This is the way forward. Then we can.
You
trying, baby. You take 1 year as they are doing. If they think they will need 1 year, so we are. Then next year you can decide. Where we have rate, we cannot allow people who genuinely. Because there are some people who genuinely, maybe some companies and individuals and I say embassies, genuinely decided, way. And there are some people who took some decisions. Me, for example, at some point, we needed to take some very difficult decisions concerning Asajo land, like the Airport City Phase 2. So I'll call Bema Camp. I say Bema Camp. Your friend,
Chado.
And the new road, some military cemetery. And you to look right. When some very tall, very high rise buildings are Basso. And on the hill.
Yeah.
It is to pave the way for Asajo for now more Airport City Phase 2. Because I told them, build. I saw you to bomb move from that 37 area. No, I expect you to build accommodation for them. So we are. There were about 250 soldiers. We are, and they built over 400.
What is the essence of the?
So we are. When the soldiers move, then we'll leave that land for you. But that's why I say you take some very, very difficult decisions, and many other decisions that we needed to take to safeguard the interests of soldiers. Because I will not sit down for individuals to just come and buy a soldier for land and gain nothing out of it. I would insist, and Sana, any piece of land can be given. Go to Burma Camp and make sure you provide the equivalent of more accommodation for a soldier for. Ansana, any soldier will move from any place. And just said I will always advise soldiers they shouldn't move. If you cannot do that, they shouldn't move. Because one of the biggest problems for a soldier force is accommodation. Most need appropriate accommodation. Trust me, they don't have appropriate accommodation. Yes, so for, and it is the duty of the state to provide them accommodation. And this is me and you who will build our houses and I say renty or something. It is the duty of the state to provide a room for a soldier or an asset police, especially soldiers. The way it is they are supposed to stay together in the barracks, so that discipline. To move together so that when there's a conflict or a war, they can fight together as a unit.
Okay. If you've just joined us, Bimbila Mrashibigweni, former defense minister, era Niti Unyanino, you talked about your parliament still in the budget and other happenings in parliament, and then I get out of parliament. You talked about the budget now, raising issues about, you talked about your defense ministry. You've heard it, that the president says that the issue about
fit for purpose.
I feel say a mistake. May the soul of my former my former colleague, the one who took over from and all those who died very painfully in that accident, rest in perfect peace. The soldier, for the three soldiers, the three government appointees, and the party. In fact, 4 government appointing the other party person, the 5 of them. I believe that may their sins be forgiven and may God grant them eternal rest, and that they should pray for us so that one day we will all go and join them, and then we can all reunite together. But we really pray for them. But I feel in spite of that, I feel it is a mistake for the president to do that. But he is the president. And a prerogative to appoint somebody. But I feel or appointed minister for defense. No nation, I feel, and I swear, no nation will do that. Say, you leave your defense minister empty for 6-7 months? No, I've not heard that before. They would always appoint somebody, a substantive minister. I mean, say,
you're comfortable with
I'm not comfortable with that arrangement. I think it's not good. It is maybe because Ghana for a long time, we haven't entered into a conflict, so we are a bit not. But I can tell you, Burkina. Anybody who thought Burkina will be the way they are now, about maybe 7, 10, 8 years ago, many people have said you have a problem. But in Burkina, many people will never have thought Ukraine never woke up one day after the Second World War to ever think they will be in the situation in which they are.
We are playing with fire.
I think so. I won't use the word playing with fire, but I think if the president really will not mind, he should really look at it carefully. Especially the Ministry of Defense. I think he should look for somebody. There are very, very capable people within the NDC and outside the NDC, independent-minded people who you can decide to appoint, many thousands who can man that position. I think he should do it. He's a commander-in-chief. It's not for nothing. It's not for nothing that Umu friend commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. It's not for nothing. Your friend commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and you put a minister there to oversee that area. I think
I'm sure you'll be happy with the budget, but it taking care of our security agents, especially our Air Force, making provision for what we've lacked.
No, I think I'm happy, at least the Air Force has been given some resources to buy.
Tune it in. Turn it up. Hot Digital Online.
I'm not privy to the petition because they say secret. Right. And I'm in camera and I'm a boy. When the facts are out, we will discuss them. But all that I'm saying, they say, Michelle Electoral Commission, I would do. 2 major political parties, NDC, MPP leaders. And your leaders in Kitwao, General Secretary of the MPP, National Chairman of the NDC, say, Mami, and I easy when you're fit for purpose. And yes, all the call. Sabi, me moro Yakubu Ameti, BDC, Senkaminya ya eniema mahu ni say waya Emma ni dwumadie no nyina ye mamra no mo sabi wotena konwa no so as easy maami a enye ye no come de bako I would have given you the reasons but sani American the petitioner one na nya asem what petition the president is doing the needful president mumraso na yen hwe the chief justice and the baby amrano
am for so many no over Canada and I just
so
nji mitio yo
when the when yango ti we dito
tobe medi no pa
oni bibi
mitio George
penifo se enye ye fru so ene ye chia ka enso nyuna adware nka enye ya
right
nti se enye ye fru so ene ye chia anka nso nyuna adware enye ya
udi nso nyunu dware
o se udi nso nyunu dware baby a egu ho a o te se se bibi kam wa fru so no
ayo
unim senya de ye nuanu mandisi fo aka in the past afa mpanimfo a deda institutions akese ano a anka de abeto we se nkanya asem bia
right
ena nye de abo akusie won TV da ne mo normal mu wate ate because electoral commissioner na wo sisi an say you obi ansa na oba eti onim se akonya na nye ne fi akonya ebire bi bedu a se obi anku kra se wa
se afra jan kra se o do
exactly
so kufi
enti no me de nke ho de nya me ayi bia.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Yeto aban Ghana for dodo na ede executive no Emaira Mahama ene NDC. Yeni ba ho so no na judiciary no friend say legislature no so no eno so ya sign the ama wo. Enti ohun se ade ne emensa wanya mu mienu no. Eno se ne e wo se mitimi nya ba ko ne ka ho. And ye target the former CJ said or a women organizer my NPP. It is a sanity there. Yensu ye bekwa kofetch ni ye papa e de na besi women organizer of NPP a 9 enene o ma ye sanhye. Eti omo wie ye no de betimi asi nyina ne se enne Ghana ha de a Yewura John Dramani Mahama ne NDC entumi nye e se omo dane obema oba anase ombe dane oba bema ene de omo ntumi nye apart from eno no Ghana form fan say etrim say bibia ni wa NDC for under this regime omuntumi nye etime bra mete say petition mako enso akose ye mfampamo electoral commission penny any special prosecutor no me anya me nwanwa ena say wo expect bibi wo hwehwe bibi sonku bi ani mafiri obi ho na paka wa anya ama wa ena wo ye disappointed
right
but wo hwehwe hwe animu firi obi ho na ni paka no so anya hwe ama wa obede no wa disappointed it's me Jordan mete studio ha no me nye disappointed one bit in what is going on. Me dear, when said the NDC for betimi aya no nti omo nkoso na omo nye. But and also nkyere as objective as I have always been. Me issues are me wo e wasem we hunu ma menka. Me nua kasa na oka na de me afra say na George mo e betena ha. Moro metimi aka on authority say I have never sat on any platform say me defend the electoral commission. Edu baby ade me can say me MPP the friend is a communication team member. I don't speak for the electoral commission. It issues never. The MPP say be boa me party no. Mebo isi na baso. The MPP say ebe ko atia me party no. Meka say we die minyaya kayen sakra mu say the be boa me party. But there is no occasion a me mitimitina afidie so ka say me defend the electoral commission. Because me nim say me nkasa my electoral commission. But more the mo nsem amaka in the past no. The mo ye ne no e ka besi so pepe.
It means that's a nyoma wa ye no that she deserves as work.
Baka
do ya dia bono charges dia bono including your general secretary waka say is a clear case of competence ma no bono.
Me de ma me no. Yesi bantinya eja ene be kire. Me ne o ka say me nim enema e wo petition ni mu a eno nti yesi.
No, but let's look on the face value. And no which your own general secretary already concerns about it. Abegman was supposed to do 3 polling station rerun.
Yeah.
The reach it, now 19. Your general secretary was upset. Said we are clear case of incompetence. One tear say easy base idea. But that alone.
Me tena video with Zaka.
Me too.
Maame no. She has been incompetent from day one.
Hey.
Yes.
Jimenza.
I am telling you.
She's been incompetent from day one.
Ubisame. My personal opinion about my meaning in Juma Waya.
Yeah.
Yeah, too about 2016. You ran another baby year president 2017. Miami by 2020 election. How many times? And I want change figures on the website.
And the correct.
It will be say Obi ba not such an important national assignment. Or to papa so sir. What's the name because she was appointed.
No, but George, there are mistakes. When you're doing competition, competition, you're just arithmetic. Not my mistake with arithmetic.
When him, me lecture about what or share me friend say. Is it quantitative methods and I say statistics? Okay, say me say mathematics you oba and ka obe worry. And the business are then. What's mathematics in kwani ade in chantro?
Precise
figure. A one, a two, a two. And that now we catch me say because a computation, because a figures in mistake bet me about. Mistake bet me about. Bro, you say you two about no be near. You say 50% plus 1.
Right.
And you don't toil with Obi 1 vote, you know, because that could make somebody a president. And two banner be catch him say oh a mistake. First one a mistake. Second one is no mistake. Third one is no mistake. And I believe my back. And you are telling me, say, because she was appointed by Nana Akufo-Addo Ntino. Onye NPP ni o. Me de miniso e Ghana ni a. Na sabe Nana Akufo-Addo nim say, or the requisite qualifications and what have you a bit mama na issue. And or the Juma man. Right. But the Juma na the man no. Adansi a abetri na ate say, e Juma no to me ye. Enti say why ye mistakes be in the past. Na Ghana na paka ye wo ye honte ase o. Sa mistakes na wo kan no. Na kebetumi ama oye ne kese esi o manwe na kebetumi akofa ekon eni moja hwegu aba o manwe mu yente Ghana ha ne ato aba na electoral commission staff timika say me declare because my security has been compromised. Yente Ghana no bi beka say me declare aba no my candidate A because I felt threatened say man hwe ya menkwa e dance animu na me ni say candidate B na we ne under this woman's leadership. And you are telling me say a mistake. Obi say kisi ajabe. Enipa mi ni ehumobro ne tema man da wo wiase as far as the Juma oye organ higher concern ono. From day one and I can say the most useless officer MPP yaso na na Nana Akufo-Addo so e man ne organ higher. I don't know kind of cray. It's tomorrow media I am not the kind of politician me betena ha na my blinded by my excessive partisanship. Na sem ne nyekra me say and say no. Kisi jabe by office no enipa odi ka betena Martina Midu yentre anoma ba ko a Martina Midu etimi ma edeta ya ball no ma ne beto fom ebi ansi o Ghana ha kasa tenten ne brofo akese e na Martina Midu betre gu Ghana for so owie ya yenya kisi jabe ye nyina ye boy ensem say o oye babuni de obegidin bi ama no ho ewi ase no oda ne musician o te radio ni TV so no otonyo ankwanoma se na ankwanoma no kra de ba ye kra ebeko na obofo a wudi na ya akra ne tu aka no wo so da so na mkwa ya se na wo so akokra yem pam no ne kire ya na NDC for don person me o man we no omonye na se Ghana for etiase na Ghana for hwe de ekoso ya afutu a me de man enuanu nyina ne se penifo si dua na se de ewu ntikum transient tonku de ekoso na mo de emu se tumi na aba enti monyere mo hona mo fanya de mu pebia monye good way na mo wo no e na gradually erodi. It is the way and for common sense into home. Now, so and I'm so into the law is the law, the law is the law. Yanko, it's your based on the what can you now say NDC is successful in removing Jamaica. It has nothing to do with politics, but Benjuma. Oh, Paka, medical catch was a make ram yeah. Who certain ails of the performance of this woman. It is eventually a bad day, say. Say them in him net in a crown. Be before for say administrative and answer what operational. I then say NDC time ye in free wa. Make I say political. Make be that. Mache. That's George Obokwam Ponza. And many a few messages that they are surprised with the position of George because mostly Yana MVP for a defender Jin Mensa. But George dear, what reasons in Tia? Ofi say my man right from the one or shall say there's a more number I'm not bon more number you say they are permanent he said jameso do so oni ehumo bro e ma no baako kra
or say a permanent with immediate effect. What do you make of a year in Koma Yedi and Nano Pay? My Jim Bernard Kakadi, Babon Fanchemi. I'm the phone lines now, Mema after 4, enjoying the conversation this morning. Picking a few calls this morning. 0594 19409 0322497264. Hello, good morning.
Baga, good morning.
Go do meet you.
Mediani Kokodio, Mam Kamu Magado Bofulko, Fabi, no my child boss about you and Anako, Champion Kama, Amokama, so boss papa. Kakra Mechanism, because the common sense, I bet you are Kramasia. Then you answer you. And you know the other day, what you may let commission first wine. Then you answer, oh, the profit class, someone, you said the cheap answer. Not winning salaries alone. And I'm the year. And yes, you will be able to get the year.
Mati, I'm very much surprised, but I don't know how you want to bastardize George this morning. I mean, it won't be fair if you bastardize him anyway. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Mr. Parker, Christ, and
Mr. Paul, I'll come on to pay me to you.
Oh,
oh, Paul.
I was to force Michiano. Nana was the original chairman, maintain Michiano. And I'm a Mr. Parker. Infant is when he has that. Why would you send another better for me? When you're money when I came in a participant somewhere. If you were anyone yet, somebody who will pay you to pay you. Why would you send another school as an walk? Automatically, and the infant to one number another neighbor and the vice president. And I also Emmy. If you want to him, one man got away that is there, or no aspect to be a Timino. 2020 result the Jada got me, the Jada came. I said, you could never Jada got me, that's already okay. And I should have fought with you, or Papa Sujanity, or Pama Sujanity. And I will be said that, but Mammy, the oil, and yet, on my penny, you should my, or my penny Pamuno. Can I follow the Mammy and you want to see Mate.
That's another pay. Mammy Codes corner so. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Parker.
Yes, sir. Your first enough everything.
Your friend, Mr. Quatin, and tell me for us.
Mate, what's it you?
Obi a we yina eye me den kwesi jabe. Meni ni fikroba. Na no disappointed man. Yedi jumedie man untumye bibi asra person fe tanpanoma. Tanpanoma no kwa de me kwa de ende no kwa me bu. Ni nya me bu fi se bra ye vetting. Na ye interview okuja tabrapa. No tumu ka so tidan a man to twa $8,000. Ega we kwa a big deal ma wo right. Right, what I investigation. When you back in the try saying, what the Ghanaian man to $8,000 times or see what's now for 8 good years. Mate, away a big deal, a man.
Medasi, young corner, so you say, Assembly. Hello, good morning. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Ambassador.
Yeah, if I tell you, oh, me on, I let me count. Me say this for no, this should continue. But I never go if I make a chair, and this is for you say, oh, easy chair, no, easy chair, yeah, personal. On cabinet moon. Oh, a bit a year, you man, no, be declared to be a winner, really, and
a crack.
Oh, and the alcohol blaming said, yeah, and I figured I will honor a dog's one. Easy chair, or no, I only come to get boom. So then why do you blame me? Oh, so fine, yeah, okay, fine, yes. It's a mercy. If you start, I think I must start all the stuff. Oh, must start all the stuff. Young cat, I mean, the whole stuff will be up for you people. Oh, you want to hear, you know, and why you?
Okay, that's it. What I know is that yes, I mistakes, you know. She transferred them from the headquarters to a different, I think, the district or something, yeah. So, on transfers, I know that. It basically what they're in corner. So, hello, good morning. Me pacho first and everything.
Paka from Ekins, me face from future.
Great, Ekins pacho it.
Yo, Paka yanku punjo. Paka wa uji to say on man Ghana, I am Ghana iribu man.
Right.
I say penny. Na uju media wudi no. Na influence ba eswa. I was say mblanu to me at a tackle. And it's a easy chair, Abra, Onsan or Babano. Well, Anna, to sell home, and maybe Anna, what do we now? We uniform. And it's a woman who say, and maybe one more, and some coyenes will be a petition paying for now. We did it about Mamma and Fun and Fire politics. Nine Sumna, Yen said, you should have you, maybe I'm gonna, about to continue, and as soon as I'm done, Bonsa, no way in form of before Flab. Until we can get MPP, no from 20.
That got escorters on the pay quickly. Thank you, Kings. Hello, good morning. Yes, Odisheva. Odisheva, Midiano pay.
Yo, Anapedia, Mamintia, Tama, Wadino, Kuapia, na a branching when you have Usu and Padona Fenesla, she has a camera at the neighbor. Now, we say no matter 31st January, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the next president, Paka, the Kotuma Badiama. I was in Ambisa, in Buama, and I said, we now find him with a more Emekabi. You say, Danon and Trufo, Abasomodiano.
Oh, they may apply. So, do you have to apply? I didn't apply. That's all.
Oh, and then they say yes, answer and I was home and say form because I can we
next year. I'm not going to apply. Why?
Come case into apply the any what
the Oh, audition me for our mother so. But I'm far away. Na me nyama pia pa na be. Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
The Bachelor first and everything.
Bachelor friend in Casafita.
Right. It's here on a Pekin.
Mr. Matter you Takafa was the result of bath Breno.
Right.
I am student now balancing almost yonder. You say, look, US 2020 of respect. Kunkwana Baron. Apo, medical school 2017. Obidi, I did 9 by. Then one class, commerce teacher by, or the common flash in the Guso. No, Upon and the students now about a Musiade.
It now buttresses the point Moro was making earlier. Someone for the good grades secondary school, but and you see, even the Wasifono, at the point, university lecturers were proposing, say, they will have to write entrance exams because university, it was worrying. What Maki was script now, like, obviously being pass the camera there, but the level of understanding, reasoning, and how about your exams, what kind of how did she or he finish a year secondary school? But we'll see how we can work around it going forward. Mankind Foundation is a choice. I'm December 15. Free cervical cancer screening. Any free medical consultation.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go. On your favorite radio station, on Digital Online.
Digital Online is celebrating 20 years of compelling content. We birthed a dream 20 years ago, and today we are here with you celebrating. It's 20 years of bringing you relevant news, the eye-catching stories, 20 years of entertainment, 20 years of growing together with you. We say thank you for sharing our journey with us for 20 years. We share our brand promise with you by continuing to bring you quality Ghanaian content. Wake up with Hot Digital Online every day because it's 20 years of compelling radio. You are listening to Hot Digital Online, celebrating 20 years.
This is the kind of good news I should be getting on a daily basis. Thanks to UnityLink, my life has become so much easier. I have on my phone in my palm right now the brand new UnityLink mobile app. It's free and easy to use. And I must say, it's fast, safe, and secure. UnityLink has the best exchange rates. Sending money to anybody is as easy as going through my phone book, selecting the person's name, bam, it's gone. It's really a great feeling when you know you can send money instantly to MTN, Vodafone, Airtel Tigo. Easy. Now I can even transfer money from my mobile phone into my bank account and and pick it up at the bank instantly. I can even send airtime to loved ones. The UnityLink mobile app makes it possible for you to send money to over 3,000 locations in Ghana. Now it's time for you to download the free UnityLink mobile app. On Android, go to Google Play Store. On iOS, go to Apple Store and get sending now. UnityLink mobile app. Money go, money come. Fast.
Baba Rehoboth Havens. Biaya Emma Wakwenya, Mawone Wabusia nya setnapa. Esaya dine papa, ne bosha say free $55,000 per. Rehoboth Havens adaya ya nwene ni ye, esi aye mensa damfa, enya biaya ya tenakeke, eya biaya Emma Wahotoswo, ne bambo. Fano se wote mantemwa, aho bambo shonko, eni je biaye, ni asumdwea eyema wabusia woho. Ghana fododo na ewa manone eni da so so mbetumi atofie wo Ghana, eya kechiri, esanya so di pie de omosonti. Na nokwasem ne se, edise Ghana ni bia tumi ye fiura, bebi a wone wabusua, benya hotoso, na asan ye japade amechiri ma. Sani ebeye obi bia benya kwenya aye fiura nti, Rehoboth ne Ghana sikankrabia hodo aye nhyehyɛ sonko a ema wotofie na watua ne nkakra. Ne ehia ne se wode $5,000 beto ase na eno ma wakwenya ma utumi tu kotenemu, na ne aka no watua ne nkakra. Woma wemfie du baako a wodi betua woka sene ebeye a ahokyere bia mmemu ye wo 2, 3, 4 bedrooms a yahye da siesie no se emma wahotoso bambo enne asetnapa mentwentwan wona ase kra bo wodache ho ban ne freying wo +447 917 376 631 Ana +233 24 476 4499. Ebiem +233 55 375 1933. Rehoboth Social Housing. Yama wenida so obeye fiura bemo.
Introducing Ida's Shipping Services Limited, your premium partner in shipping solutions. Come to us for your excellent door-to-door air freight or sea freight to Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, the Caribbean, and the rest of the world at affordable rates.
From £3.65 per kilogram, you can get all your air freights to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. And on your sea freight, from £40, you can get all your boxes to Ghana, Nigeria, and Uganda. From £75, you can get all your drums from UK to Caribbean, Kingston.
Our streamlined processes ensures that your cargo arrives safely and on time every time. At Ida's, we ship personal and commercial items, containers, cars, and parcels at affordable prices. We are also into airline ticketing and money transfers. We are located at 65 Upton Lane, Forest Gate, London, E79PB.
You can also call us on 0203 9760 697 or 079 4736 1067. Email us at idas.shipping@yahoo.com.
Idas, the best in town.
AJN and Co Limited. Wow! Quality accounting and tax services. And now officially recognized as one of the top 200 UK accountants in the 2016 Sunday Times list. Hooray! Come, let's do business and even save you more money. AJN and Co Limited. We are chartered certified accountants and business advisors. One of the finest in the country with quality professional services and excellent customer delivery. Our services include preparation of company and annual accounts, bookkeeping, self-assessment, payroll services, preparation of charity accounts, gift aid claims, tax planning, tax returns, business plans and advice, company registration, preparation of budgets, all kinds of mortgages and remortgaging. And now we are one-stop shop to arrange protection for general insurance, life cover, medical and health insurance, and income protection. We mean business. That is why we are now officially one of the top 200 accountants in the country. Papa. Yamaya budinya echese yaduma soeni. Entibra. Nienya u tax returns eni waduma ho sikasem nyina ema. Na yebabua wo amonya mortgage. Na ya insurance nhyehyaya efata wo waduma eni wabusue nyina. So big companies, small businesses, charities, sole traders, self-employed, shops and restaurants. Please call Let's Do Business on 0163 447 0495. That's 0163 447 0495 or 0788-307-7742. Our address is AJN and Co. Limited, Equitable House, 10 Woolwich New Road, London, SE18 6AB. Visit www.ajnandco.co.uk. Now officially a Sunday Times Top 200 accounting company.
Hey, after 26 December, we'll be here. Hey, Mr. Chrome, have a yet the Ralph.
No, you have a Chrome or bed. 26 December, yeah, boxing on it.
Enjoy a boxing day. London, have a yet the Ralph. Ay. Davidson Band. What's the 26th December? By a boxing day extravaganza.
Love goes where love is. I can't deny it. If you feel me, come and join and sing the song.
And you'll be hot. Now, so will be hot. Orabado, Oasis Academy, Shelley Park, Shelley Road, Croydon, CR9, 7 a.m. United Kingdom, Mr. Yuki, or your cool 30 pounds. Demo programming, it is being hosted by DJ Foles, on your quick all film porn, DJ on deck, hey, DJ TQ. Supported by the Ghana Society UK, Rainbow Radio, Slicky Promotions, Cosmetic Cocktails, Jacoon's Securities Limited, A-Class Officials, Hot Digital Radio, Only B Sherry African Mart, Wabashasi, 7 p.m., Legacy 1 a.m., College Winner Kapma, when I bet you the Kofi Akanda, a special 20th anniversary edition, it's Afria, when you take it to the beat, our event rights, and also friends. 077-288-76027.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, on Digital Online.
The Asante-led mediation process aimed at resolving the protracted Boko conflict, describing Monday's engagement with Otunfo Seto II as productive and encouraging. According to the council, the meeting addressed several critical issues, including a pledge of allegiance by some chiefs from key villages in Boko who declared their commitment to serve under the Zugran Boko Naba Asigri Abugragu Azoka II. Channel 1 News' Middle Belt Bureau Chief Hafiz Tijani reports.
The Asante-Hene Otunfo Seto II met with the Kusor Traditional Council on Monday at the Menshia Palace following an earlier session with both sides involved in the Boko chieftaincy disputes. The meeting forms part of the ongoing mediation efforts initiated by the Asante-Hene to restore peace to the conflict-prone area. Lawyer for the Boko Naba, Maxwell Agbambila, who briefed journalists after the closed-door meeting, described the engagement as fruitful.
Today's engagement, in our view, was very productive. We know that this is a tussle between Kusasis and Mamprusis. His Majesty the Asante-Hene has been trying to engage both sides and to listen to us, what our concerns are and what our demands are. I think that when he engaged the other side, they made certain demands of us through the Asante-Hene. So we came today, His Majesty put those issues before us. We quickly resolved it there. So His Majesty gave us assurance that he was going to take our responses back to the Mamprusi side, and then he would come back to us. But from all indications, it appears that the end is near.
Dozens of residents from Boko, particularly from the Kusasi ethnic group, thronged the Menshia Palace in a show of solidarity, observing proceedings under tight security and heavy police presence. The leadership of the Kusor Traditional Council is urging the youth to remain calm as the Otunfo Mediation Committee proceed with its work. Hafiz Tijani, Channel 1 News, Menshia Palace, Ashanti Region.
All right, Inti, you hear the voice, and this one, it's yesterday, the issues in regards to the conflict in the upper north, and as the up north, the Boko conflict, and Otunfo happened to be the mediator. And in Rano,
Penyumfo no ne ahimfo ni bebre na be pium wo tumfo abowa no. They said that they talk about issues just to make sure they restore the peace and tranquility in the area. And Honsem Enieti, a lawyer for representing the Kusasis and the Kasai said, Utumfo Eddie Bibi Sunko ena Abrewong enti Ntiase Egusuano Eyene Juma. Enti what's happened yesterday was some details are emergence about the final sections of the mediation into the Boku chieftaincy by Asantino Tunso Setutu the second, which was held at Mensha Palace on Monday, the 1st of December 2025. After the end of the day's event, members of the two factions in the conflict, the Kusasis and the Mamplusis, took to the street of Kumasi jubilating, suggesting that the ruling of Asantino was in their favor. However, details of sitting indicated that Otunfo Setutu the second is yet to make any pronouncement on the matter. Lawyer Maxwell Agambila, one of the lawyers of the Kusasi team who took part of the mediation, indicated that Asantini received all the demands of the two factions which were addressed. Today, engagement in our view was very productive. We know that this is the tussle between the Kusasis and the Mamplusis. His Majesty Otunfo Setutu has been trying to engage both sides and to listen to us, what our concerns are and what our demands are. I think that when he engaged the other side, they made certain demands of us through the Asante Hene. Enti Enrano, some people, and I say inhabitants, the Mamplusis and the Kusasis enclave, they were on the street jubilating, say the mediation went into their favor. But listening to Otunfo, he has not made any pronouncement yet. A lawyer has also spoken on behalf of the Kusasis, making sure that some demands has been made. And so it is bound on the Otunfo's jurisdiction to make sure that the demands will be also giving, and I also say will be giving a little audience. So His Majesty gave us assurance that he was going to take our responses back to the Mampusi side, and then he will also come back to us. And Otunfo Setutu has listened to the issues on the Kusasis and make sure that there's certain demands that they want. And Obeshia Mampusi for no so Shia Mampusi for no so not just say or the seminar to minim now how best they will be able to solve the issues in the conflict the Boko conflict. Now Otunfo said to listen to both sides and advised that he was being directed by His Excellency President of the Republic of Ghana to the mediation process, and so it is in his duty again to sit with the President and present an official report stating that his view about what transpired. He was also advised to remain calm, more especially to send a message that our youth should remain calm and not to engage themselves in the violent conflict. There's a need for us to believe or be alive to witness a statement. And so, even those of us in Kumasi, he is advising us, let us not overdo things that will have an effect on us negatively. Otunfo Setutu said after the mediation, he will also engage the president and put before everything that was said and every discussion that they made in response to the peace and tranquility that is going to be engulfed. He is going to put it before the president and know how best to be able to come by. Into the conflict stems from ancient historical claims that with the Mampusis asserting that the traditional authority over the Kusasi, the British colonial rule, was played a significant role in shaping those tensions. And as some argue that the colonial policies deepened divisions between the groups. Over time, disputes over chieftaincy, land ownership, political influences have continued to fuel the conflict, making resolution challenges. Back in the days, in years ago, there have been conflict, ownership of land, political influence. And so politicians be akoshe nipebechi munyese na de ntokwa aba between Mampluses and Kusasis. And no nama santoko yatna wa anti omuda Otunfo ase. Otunfo will also meet the president And then finally, all the restoration and the adjudicature from the 2-4 will be presented now for you, how best the issues will be solved in the Boku enclave and as a conflict echo. So and check if you didn't command to pay more to come. And pay as we read the report about the special prosecutor and the electoral commission who has been petitioned by the president to the chief justice. And the chief justice will also look into the matter, give it to the tribunal to do a conference video. Now I share Assembly Senate the petition and the content. Article 146 clause 2 of the Constitution talks about misstated and answer stated misbehavior. Na no hunsem ene behwe say electoral commission bone ben ene waye a nipa no eno akwakoma omampanyin say eno na pamfo the bossman ene tete omo miensen yenyom fi na special prosecutors no adwuma nsueni enti nipa ni bi a petition president so forward akoma the Chief Justice. Chief Justice will also bring his findings after the report has been made finally, and then we'll know whether it will be forwarded back to the president. If everything is done within some months, maybe about 30 days, and also say for months, be and Sunday you it be to me do be 2 months, 3 months, and the so and so. In more of our discussions, in the meantime, the issue on the Wesley girls in Sansemno and also sono a kwako daka crab but ekunkwaho say teacher uko school bia na you need that particular values, the values that the school no etumi asheshe na uko na ebia na also people say etil to west you and so utumi eye sumbi wo ho eno so den sem bebre bae ma asofo ni bi any mission funi bebre e de atodwa say school no e won values nti nyaade a wo ba na wa ba twa dia school no enye eno so titiu enso ya semba komienu a eda ho a ebedi hu komo na ya hwe titiu nso enura resource bae efi WAEC na wasi resource na ye abesma be 40% pe na betumi akomanim na just say nipa over 200,000 kolano efeli den na mo feli ye. We were having a discussions on the issues, especially when there has been a twist and turns. Said some people are trying to apportion blame on the issue on past questions. Now, Enono has become a bone of contention. Say, Enunti and a moment to me and papa. But past questions, what I know about past questions is just to guide you. It does not give you the thorough examination questions. It gives you a guidelines how you'll be able to answer questions, especially when it fall within certain category. And I also say, Ebiana obi wo no we misguided no say questions na or answer no ama a particular not just say bi kra na why mistake no there come another question foforo near the enti nyama bebre enso boa e ma yetumi hu say titu no examination enso ewo nsusanso bebre enti say obi wo ho no sua more practices a course so nipa bi wo be refer mo akọ aposu for ho teacher for a ebinum enso so ebia na wenya pobi na odokwakomo obia na so kita bibia eye foreign materials and also so no those have been handed over to the police for investigations and so on and so forth. Indeed, all well said and done, the issue yet to me I will cover, especially say the conflict in the Boku area. I will tune for say to and so and not Tennessee, northern in some and to Jano, and also so no a ready home come and pay. How the guitar online UK and check na Merkel Jimmy proud sponsors na ya to admit and so pay. Queen Network Minister on payment Kyle say Unity Link Financial Services Limited and so Ebo Chidom Anope na Unity Link see Yankai will say Danny Deni na no Bano say Udisika money no and so Elkome Bushra for Ghana against Unity Link Financial Services Limited Omo Boy Chidom Anope and so a proud sponsor Unity Link 4 and so agency printing na on download apps na bobody download apps no now you Unity Link Financial Services so any enkomo kwan betumi afa so aboa na wetumi download apps na wetumi di sika money afa platforms so ban mobile money to major networks in Ghana, cash pickups to 18 banks and all banks, and airtime top up ni na Unity Link Financial Services Limited and pay and so ebo echido Opening Kai will say, a dying aye kahun semi a renewable property for an also say renewable social housing. Na a bano say opa daya na opeso to dying also be ye or galan lorda. Na just say unim say unso wenya akwenye bia ye nuanum almost see a dying or Ghana titu renewable property for an say royal renewable social housing for omo and she share no simple. Na to 2 bedroom semi-detached $55,000, $5,000 will be as deposit. Na we tria omne bank na ben share na bank ni tria $50,000 no amount. Na unsusu ye juma utria bank ni kakran. Every month bia no uto 2 bedroom na $553.00 dollars and a 3 bedroom detached house no so $100,000 and no $10,000 with your mom deposit na bank no and so negotiations in $90,000 we are na unsu to your bank no $1,152.40 and a 4 bedroom here $135,000 and a $35,000 will be to your deposit and $100,000 will be disbursed by the bank through the year negotiations no now with your $1,280.45. Now, ubehnya nyama odibe ko as a proof of identity, a passport, any Ghana card, and also employment contract, residency or work permit, recent passport picture, any 3 months recent pay slip, and also 1 year pay slip. Ni nano beya ashansudie. I'm a real property for no accord negotiations, no. And to bet me from more +44 791 737 6631 +44 791 737 6631 and +233 244 764 499 +233 244 7644 99. Interno a real property for no pay and so ebuechidom. Fatherly to phone so ban passport, visa, airline ticket. Yenia Francis L. Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. Na Fred Francis Ewo Sebia unya passport and a visa, airline ticket, and as OPEP a year passport. Inteni minimum here. Friend was 0207 6193843, 0207 6193843, 079 3965 6111. Tell me a fatherly visa traveling tours. Either shipping phone so a banner say a special offer almost ya either for £3.65 per kilo and we air freight and sea freight £40 almost quine 65 Optin Lane Forest Gate Echo 7 9 Premier Bravo now almost boxes and drums and also say airline ticket any money transfer omu and so di hujma and from was 0203 976 0697 0203 976 0697 and 079 473 61067. Tenuye EDAS Shipping, AJN and Co Limited, your chartered accountant, business advisors, specialists in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. In Tenuye AJN and Co Limited. Bano say unyamrem follow taxes. AJN and Co Limited will do that for you as a conveyor belt. Now, UP45 and UP60. Then also di hujuma. AJN and Co Limited ban all the code and anomalies. Tax code, any anomalies, any union dues. Titu odi hujuma papa. And your friend was 016344 70495, 016344 70495 and 078830777 742. And a person Kyle say for FP transfer apps, like I say, fast pace for a release your new enhanced app which me a download do now this money and so faso. And tell a fast pace money transfer. Almost sounds website or www.fastpacetransfer.com. Now just download fast pace transfer and as a FP transfer app. Call Google Play Store and as a Apple Play Store. Or download that, then you are good to go. Now, a more competitive rate, not an issue at all. In the fast pace for using fast pace transfer instant payment platform, beyond remittances, not just a fast pace for and also a sikamania and tem na busafun saka. And pay hot digital online and also fundraising no iguswan so a bone de ro bibi kakra to media boa hot digital fundraising no account holder near hot digital online limited. And I also say account number no 763-64379 763-64379 and sort code near 090128 090128 and no the fundraising campaign and no from hot digital. I don't pay you so Doctex Limited and no your van hire best van for rent removal house moving and store pickups and also man and van hire and the express delivery and no from Doctex Limited Doctex Limited van hire and to which me are from 074 60 59 5471 Doctex Limited at gmail.com Doctex Limited at gmail.com I'm going to pay say in moving services in London. Doctex Limited delivers trusted logistics, shipping, moving and furniture assembly services across UK. JB ana wo tuefi baby awo now here delivery van and also say who shop now per se omo hihye nyama ma omo ye bibia fixing nyama o metumi aba be yama for international shipping to Ghana and Nigeria. Fast, professional and always dependable. Moving services, removal services, man and van hire and shipping and delivery. And no Doctex services and pay and so boy chidom. Lemfi Ghana Limited say Saturday ya be and omo ye jumede sronko the Banquet Institute, Regency Banquet Institute 113 Bruce Grove, Tottenham, London, N17 N76 UR from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. Into Lemfi, we say Boswe, honoring and building our future. Free food and drinks. Into Berlin Spedede. Send wave money transfers here and Kyle say apps in the and check na ajonkolize because apps in the na send ye kuko kono hwa na che se enya de be yedwuma enti abi ana o makọ ebibi na ye twom aso enti bombodi aso be download send wave omo apps no eno obo no abo hot digital na ye promo code capital letters enti obope na che se o mama £10 credit enti send wave money transfers fully compliant, reliable and fast with excellent rate. That's why we send wave money transfer and so a war in existence. The bobody answer on send with bidding come and now say over website now oko apps no so what download quickly now send with money transfer with to me and so to so E&J handyman about carpentry works, door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And know your E&J handyman on 074 324 02117 074 324 02117. And know E&J handyman and pay and so ebo chidom. Menka senche na ebe call line so yentie gifty godson na yembonito enche ebe call line so yedi nkomo anope.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Jesus is coming very soon. My Lord is coming very soon. Messiah is coming very soon. Oh, coming very soon. very soon. Messiah is coming very soon. Oh, coming very soon. What a great news that the Lord is coming. What a good news that the Lord is coming. Oh, he's coming very soon. Oh, he's coming very soon. Oh, he's coming very soon. Would you be ready when the time is due? Oh, would you be ready when our Lord is here? Would you be ready when the time is due? Oh, the signs of the days proves that is coming. The signs of the days proves that is coming. Rumors of wars, earthquake and famine, tsunamis and flood, killings and sheddings of blood. Oh, it's coming very soon. What a great news that the Lord is coming. What a good news that the Lord is coming. Oh, he's coming very soon. Oh, he's coming very soon. Oh, he's coming very soon.
In the Aquarium night, 12 billion trying to pay hot digital online. Daughters Limited Van Hire nti omochira kwan ewo Croydon na eban removals house moving ebiana utuefi baby ako baby foforo best van for rent omo van nso a omo de rente enti man and also van hire and also the express delivery enti say opesa wo hire van be edi ejuma Daughters Limited Van High, all the way in Croydon, from 07460595471, 07460595471, Daughters Limited at gmail.com, making moving better and easy. And pay a boy chidom. You call and see the command pay. In the meantime, in the UK, doctors in the UK, some doctors said they will strike for a few days before Christmas. What is the issue on board? And the uncle in him night when the DJ Gifty God sing or say the great is coming, the Lord is coming. And the end check call and shade in common and pay hot digital online UK. I'm an ocean life a war. The TikTok Florence and Gracie also ocean life. Muna ni checha muna anopay. May God protect you and guide all of you this morning. In the meantime, in between time, 12 more prisoners released in error, with 2 still missing, says Lamy. And the issues on board anopay in regards to the BBC report, and so. One of the issues, let me take a critical look at it before we get back into business. Now, it says that releases happened in the past 3 weeks, coming on top of 91 prisoners who were freed by mistake between April and October. And the Justice Secretary David Lamy has said that 12 people. It says that 12 people. So that 12 people have been accidentally released in the past 3 weeks, 2 of them who are still at large. It comes on top of 91 prisoners who were freed by mistake between April and October in England and Wales. Speaking to the BBC, David Lamy said there will always be a human error while prisoners were using a paper-based system, and that the situation will improve once a completely digital system was adopted. He said that there had been a spike in the accidental release about but added that it was now on a downward trajectory. Into 91 prisoners, 12 of them were accidentally released from prison. 2 of them are at large. Not just Mienu, Yehu Baby Omo. Into now some release prisoners be from August. Na prisoners ni be wa by mistake no na nkanyesi yeyomo. Into David Lamy, who happened to be the Justice Secretary, has also confirmed, and it's that there are errors in our doings. You may call line Sweden command pay. Hello.
Valentine. Na name is Nemicha Ghana for.
Thank you.
Anapawe yebechia otumfo na mention penfo se nyamema otumfo nyansa o de dom Solomon na onfanjeje asem nse otumfo asem we bo Constance no o ginemu as mediator na mediator pronouncement bia so ya na nye legal abandon nti senka Ghana mra no yebetuma ma na otumfo pronouncement otumfo step in as adjudicator na can the pronouncement no aye legal ban because adjudicators pronouncement is a legalistic and is binding and enforceable by law. And the Kobana Sanoa said the pronouncement no babeto ho a other side into mama can't show some engine to end there man maranaji atum to no any day you bit to me deal with it but bokono a hardjene a hardjene papa say DBN to ko boko DBN yesu asuja for no man sika de be develop baby na ye de ye wesi sika no na meti say obako na ma obako asase ma ne tena so na one na etwe eno one na etwe ntino ye besere say otumfo ahwehwe ma wie no ye man the powers to pronounce as adjudicator na enforceable by law na obi enkonko ye ntokwase mbia wo obi because we had enough with the boko nsensem no afi ye koye ne no minu abosomfo minni watam na ne American say ni American say ofo amembo fonso minni watam because ni enti Americans amembo fon no me wonyana so the whole London Olympics be obeje na accreditation be pass it through in my hands me na me handle 101 Stevenson Road it me year accreditation now be a Olympics will be a crowd control me in charge of bombs IED in charge of knife gun me searchi be perfect ye queen fee na boy abaso na se mo recruit nkrofo keke few people are more recruit to man to man crowd control ni pa 6 who are. Do you want me to praise you say we are member papa? Of course we are member phone because me back for crown me to handle the whole world. And the BBI successful now say mu president mama na we commander in chief of Ghana Armed Forces. Order recruitment no when be say omo ade omo ato ano say process be no or dey fa so recruiting crofo. It's not about some basically barricade. Nanko for change in the house, now appointment, you want a winning appointment, you go. And so moment to my do you want me to praise you? And then exams in here. Oh my failing. Social studies are the most easiest subject. Any class I call a failure. Make back in the day say teacher labby no ye cremoni kwa no change so oba class no or chere kwa I mean shall taking it serious because I didn't know a day-to-day life in Prophet Muhammad nema me dey say I mean na ne papa Abdullah come on to na obi any when ya dey son kwala feel because of usika modi betua teacher for ka no untua na se teacher ni a kira dey ko 1 year na se untua na ka ni je be no be ya dey ko class ma ko kira nkwala dey failure from the governance. Okay, it's also for don't ask me to praise you who's to say member of fonzo me that's it.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, Marcus. You
yo I'm not me tell me I came for me out of way na okay na me say I don't know abetu agum abetu agum say some get out of the balance have been before some me based on personal experience. I started my commercial so me back to school Ghana today. Why okay they are making now Valentine I sometimes me friends and your baby parents so they say me banu school no in the classroom which is one of the best. I'm a teacher that communicate every day. Okay. Pretty much every day. And the assembly are on the president direct. or my no or the but or no my meeting for but maybe you're very interested in and can I educate you to me to the person be involved. Okay? As some the battle as a result by I was last year as an on the common and I'm who say I was a class or the friend or something. But who share the results man the day-to-day classwork in the one. As I go B2 be about man. And I'm a teacher and a class and I teach and a catcher and say, I am going to do a book examination, but they get scared. What I said? It's in the no. And I'm a teacher and a class and I'm going to be a banana and I'm catching so examination about on your scared, don't come down. Then I'm a teacher and say, there may be to be a problem. I say, what was your science? Or like it, or you're very good at science, but official bit me I better because the imagination. And I'm so okay. So Sabi, I'm the better said. If every morning, when you say I go school Ghana, but I'm sorry I go. Every morning, I saw a science 30 minutes and the whole school every. In the middle of the face, I'm saying, no, your parents, you don't have to there. Yes, you can blame the government because all those things, but who your parents? That's who they got the child development, they are government, and they are something. But maybe I mean, as a parent, you know, with child education, your whole responsibility more. But the government should have a major job. But they were told, I'm Valentine. I said, me, I am no, I'll be clear. Many are me, Uncle Samini, you put on the match, many of the makeup. Or if you program here now, or be a petition, your friend saying, electoral commission. Say, or say now, or the Jumana, or the carbon is to be in a deal today. I'm saying, I look at the cars as it was over last week.
But finally, the president turned the Akoma Chief Justice.
That is not in true. Last week, I'm back as a Natana president. I don't know if make us say, I got a for the money we threw. I don't watch 2 years after this information we have about one for Uncle
petition, the name more petition that.
I'm not paying the tea. An MPP guy, or is he a friend of George or something like that?
Yeah, oh, Kumasi.
And I'm saying, and some know you because Valentine, you are always champion on your radio service, you are the ending. It is obviously the idea of can be so, because I do it, Dr. Srimoko could cover my camp. Then you are my cancer, you better have a guy. Or sometimes be a changing hands, I say, electoral commission, you're bad. But it's all the results of the moment, so they are, area there is the best. The point is, in this day and age, Valentine, can we say electoral commission to be grabbed a political party? I will be able to put a result together by themselves, a political party. Why? Anyway, some way, you saw also there, but one more far results from the account. Now, I can say that in there, without a doubt, I see a with the immediate effect. They grant them the things that petition some saying, President, the only issue executive order, I don't find it. Because Valentine, post the eye, the man, you office, you know, my baby, your pocket, ultimate about Okrana, your boat, now no, I better to do Pantandi, one baby go deep, it's all your suspect is in the Van Gogh record. Into the year, I don't know, you know, that's all they know. Okay, that's all the end. So, for me, look, you said that in case in India, there's nothing wrong, you know, free or with the military for the minority.
All right. What's up, you?
Well, good morning.
I'll quiet you on a pay.
Yo, you will be Juma. Marcos, which have Nanabisa, Naluti, Baya, that's why I can see Fred, Nakwami, Obripon, Compecam, Mr. Tufo, Efoli, also, and Mammy Fisapon, Mammy Alasapedu, Nana, Massey, and Dickness, and me. I'm saying, and over time, you chum, you soon, the Mamma can chum, what would you add of a chum over? Otupo, Yango Sharo, La Omadi Dinche, Na Jansa, Oma, Obotrahoma, Amanofo, F4, Oma Judu. So, as I say, Mokunia, go to this and to also. As a trauma, Amanofo, says, and Mowi, it shall be a lot more emery. Amanofo come to Mukumo. Now, almost a tip, Scapudu, Eddie. Now, 2 4, and I feel as my bottom as well. And it was obi afuso sere wa ni teso bu twa wodi onyankopon na yesa ukosoro ba fom onyankopon na yesa what obejai na mo ankasa no mo hwe mo so na mo chese bo no uma amanyofo ba na be busuje bo so sa na mo de na mo ma entoko ese buntem na kotre ekwa wi ni mo ma abunchani na ko wu wana this is for omode chese obia ye krofo obo Africa se dependis Ghana ska enye no na we be krofo enso de bia so bu ne echi butum eno no mo shabra na say ye serving someone na say bibi ne hamo mo say mo for this guy eno papa ni say enkola na wo ba fere no enkola no na ambiti was na enkola ni ewiem na wo omo de omo ba no omo ye watchman fo omo ni han enkola no ntimi ewiem ti enkola na feli e wa wo kase ye o kase sem se ye obi ba feri obesha wo plan say ene na nyi ye echebe ye no na mo de na mo di ehuru wo mo say o ma me no papa no mo entuma wo ba bia me na san you wonder that wo mo somebody discover ma teacher for that koto ndwe de bre wo mo wonder that wo mo and wo ba to wo mo on sa fe dia mo ka che mo na empen for say ka se dua ye jazo mpredu mo ebia kobo ni papa on kola o feli como feli so na mo no ebe trafie bebre be to ko bi bebre nkobiom o baba mo bu so if you say awofo no mo akasa mo anso awo na mo ye am say mo wo by mistake enti mo free education the teacher to o mo o mo tell on mo ama ya chocho petition ama wo mo ya trauma to the copy the become president the president you command no na mo anti butra won mo o kamanya ma ambo o kamanya ma bibini enti mo amu chocho petitions no enti eni ba mo chocho petitions ni na san ko bori na no enti se wo mo anye adwuma na so wo mo anye aba adwuma nti o mo ne di enti ba bi ho no mo do 50 60 70 sekono na so ohuna mania na afide kusha abayifo jibinti mo ade mu ye nyina ya chocho mamo ya hye bonsam mo mfa koma president ne ye nyu obodi na mo man krofo dwuma bowo mo man krofo sugo mo ye mo a mo ka se mo no mo we ye besi mo ye mo ya se akoba wo dwuma man o sa man ho no mo se nsuo no de ne na ikoka na ache no
okay
me say the abu ye nyina no mi sumo wie ye papa e da de abu sere bible say panu na da panu e de woni panum nenso na wie na ko da gravels va abadisha wai
akwade bi su dia
hello van pachona nani
na yentio
yo dedi kan me chia busuafo nyina nyame akoa eni penyina kasa wo radio so ndc for nka ho me chia wo mu nyina ne to ba ye ni party me chia wo bia me pache wo me bisa se ndc for bi ni uk hana asa radio isu ni pamiensa pe ene kasa wo so ade ndc for any uk hana
anche bi omo zo mai busy
na senia womu isrozu womu bekeka womu mu bi because radio yi nka MPP banen this yaba enu na trese communication e wo UK no e strong ye ni etimi ma NDC fo e lata obosomfo ande to le bi obakra opese wo yi na ni wo yese wo nye NDC ni na emo ase opejoma ye de ye ka dia trese party no enye party papa NDC enye party papa ye ni ho betimi aya bibi papa beba ena ye aye manyoku a onyankopon ankasa ena adome wo mo onyame sani onyame dome fo no ama Israel be ye oman kronkron no sa no aye NDC onyame na adome wo mo enu nti na obi ba wase obosomfo ontimi nka se onyame efiri se onyame nse ni sa party ni so bibi biara NDC bi o munsa besum no ebesei na nka de o munsa ko so hwe senia MPP hihye education na Ghana for na yemfa nimo because oman a mote ho no onyame na yi nipa de mamo on se NDC nani ne da so bo na nadu tiri so because na nadu ye obi a onyame na ehira papa no ena na dwem papa nti papa ne ba ye niema ko ye hwedru se Israel fo ankasa no na nipa bebre wo Egypt o enso nyame hye da kokofa Mose a ofri Egypt no ena man ni betimi yi Israel fo efri Pharaoh nsem Ghana for me ka dia tremone market on the wall sesenye MPP a mo beda so ahyenkwaso mu saa efi se obi biara obekọ NDC mo no wo hunu se ne bre ye twam enti se mankwa NDC mo a minya position edu dia hwe voice na wo makwa NDC mo te se summit amfine ayimu omukọ mu nyina no because nim so one MPP mo a onyam ba bi nyina enti wo dia hwe obi te se yi wo ye ya lanchre matem mo a na nkese so wo dila so man ni so wo career no ya ayira sana tie epise die nyame aka for party no party ni obi a anyansafo na tete party no ede party ni ba ye na no mu nye greedy no mu nye di omu bedie nko a no mu pe oman ni ye the NDC omo de omo nsabo nkum ebebo wasum no ma ba be gina wachi no omo de omo afo egugu ho no omo bisa asa hwan na bo wasum enne me de se Ghana for anse sa wo ma dwene na so da so NDC de omo ye nyina ye kenke kwa e na Rollins time wo ma ye e na Rollins one na nim so obi betimi akasa wo man e na adodan kwa kufu adomo e na timi sorry koye me se kwala nkete and the beba be sorry stop NDC ama de omo ye na ehuru se nyansa bi
yeah that's papa yeah hello
do
yeah kwame here
una meta senia kwenya akwa David Bechel na Mamisa ani nyama no ma omunam kwanshi na kwame mete unka che campaign na mu ayeden ntimi hu se Musa Dankwa se Baumia is laden with 53%. Oda so I mean I will read down and I mean who said the way a man of conduct and honor is not a presidential material. Kwame any day you know my position. Say so being a presidential material. Mate. To make sure baby I will be na mention many about by a teacher need to do this and so very about the true so now we pick clue every no or so what we as a worry what the kind worry in advance your best you know Kwame Agwaja MP for Adeku but these are growing way back a baby time or my Prince Kasim ne a fairly say allergy munina yellow money research man we thought say was seeing a lot from her kroma utna ha when ya she nyansa kwanya ye faswa ye kasa ye conduct ye hode but Kwame seemed to be more aggressive August house obi bisa wasem kwanya obefa so obekasa ye best please broaden horizon was a August house on our hotel anya hwe ye tete yensa yi nim say oh akwa bi hia ade English na yensi omo accord and respect kakra budget amode koto parliament full of mistakes ye ka say ade na mo ye no aziz say omo amfa nko cabinet ena ye ponchi copycats and kwa just omo and into to be the say. Near Ken, ya Mosemumpe, and I'm one copy not just like that, blindly, and I'm on the other two. And famous say it's not fit for purpose. Therefore, take it back. That correction. I want we are manna agwaja a conducting one. And internal sometimes Valentine on your the bar now Canada piano. Because sometimes when you are confronted with absurdity, you cannot actually sit just like that without replying and I respond accordingly. And to your best, na futu no, ya can't be brave at them. Say, Adiana Mode Kokoto on, and yet, and that's a PP4, the mighty minority. Now, she debates our air coso. Yes, a kitty will see Yansa womb, do doula sakasaka, and Yansen.
Okay.
This is a walk to a bar. Make sure, say, Nipa wouldn't Kwakuja, because all represent the actions and inactions, you know, and many people who say now, dear. Now, I had a boat for a basso. I know, say, Comfort, a Yancy, Matisse a very deep, but Matisse more from south side, but the demand from the Mampus, you know, and says lacking. Until a bit here free ho. Now, your best name, your man was for Sasson, a Nipan, you know, a Wajuma. And she is about Quenya Jena, say, the other party and Tinia, it doesn't sit well with me.
Okay.
However, I bet both for a basso, now, baby or dear Drew, and you may be see. Near Nabe, so every deep and die, also no, or day a report by a judgment now, or na outrageous a judgment, a travesty of justice, judge, Juma catch the Isle of Jomam, Ubusa Tensiano, and all that you need, may say a 2 baby. Now, out of 155 a year polling stations, now, Saka, Omujina home. Yabu Bano emu 152 the agent assigned well lusu a parent ama to for Oshase FR 7 minor ebeti gum and almost says so more yes akataka or one se channel boss more say your BB natural justice and there's a term for it more and no you and you bush attention we
what's up uncle
yo good morning Valentine
Freddy and you
yo ana pay me more ayiko adwumapa
okay
na mentia menua kwa mepeka mo wie sisi na enkra ani ntia kese wabra me bo me mu asi ekoma ye nana otofo Ashanti Kingdom, King Solomon of the whole world. When say sa kingdom we say I so recognized we are say baby abrafo nyina bo mu asemano wonim sa enti papa no yesre nyame hira edemano anano baako bia ekoso yana de ebaaye ono a ne tu ne nan esi so a enei asomdwe abaho na wohwe sedia boku won asori de atuo ne nkrantie esisi wo ho so na won dwudwa wo ho so anantwie enipa adwene so no no enti ye nanai etu ne nan esi so a ye danase onkama ye se asomdwe beba no kawia politicians no a won koho na won koye yodium ekoso soja egumu ho no yesre no onfre won tenase na sebe ni nyansa no anyame de dom no no a sebe okasa eto enipa empempem asomo no onka bi enkyere won na saa suban bone no ewo won so no a won edru election time a na won koyi empapemu enyimu entichemu ene hwehwemu ewo ho no otumi enyi free ho emayen
okay
na natumfo de say kutu say bam na mitia oyene kase na asɛ so pa sɔfo akwa David ene de menya ne tewtew enuanom nyina Any your first ladies no Obaya Nana Abadikness ne dachi hema miti omunyina. Valentine.
Yeah.
Education some year by Andra meant to me and maybe you na mabekebi. Na emu wiram pa say. Wohwe sɛdeɛ NDC for asi ayɛ atete Ghana education apansam me no wo ka sɛ me maame wɔ Ghana na ɔkeka sɛdeɛ ɛkɔ a ɛyɛ koo wakɔ before akɔhu education papa wabra na owura edutwum ɛyɛ education minister na wohwɛ Ghana for school for yi ahokeka in both just say technical any other schools, just every school, ahokeka na yɛ so great. And idea basa. Na wo say enyansafo afiri ho amasebi atotohwe akwa bi abefa amembu aboso a yes niema magana mine. Andra ubenya ye kan say the oba radio is so say literacy, political literacy, any ne hwan no. Ono de sebi ebi a onya free education bi o. Na ni nuanom a na nka won no mo enjoy bi ne. Won maame no mo to okoko. Won papa no ye watchman. Won ni sika ye de tua ne ade no. Ene won se won say no.
Yati.
Ya na waba be ye niema bi a che radio so basa. No, na me pacho manusi intem.
Quickly.
MPP for start emboaboa won ho say ye de tu ye trim papa say vigilante ye best start ye train bi papa before the next 2028 election. Ye be train vigilante across board, every town, every village ewo Ghana. Me pamocho sika bi sese ye twa to ho e de boa e ma sa de ne baso no monkukuru mo ho invincible forces. Any one more kahono.
Why? Yeah, that's papa. Hello. I'm attending to you.
Yo, Razim Dawasi. Konfanache ne bring me a mechi a jazo. Na besin kumbeli jima. Ene wempom hacho as I make American English kakra. Tuesday, 2nd December. Thanks God for Bako chieftaincy affairs has been solved by Asante Otunfo. But then Zama's chieftaincy affairs are not interested because Zama Otunfo Kaku Aka deterred a scared some of a Uruamo and Ghanaians not interested to help right Otunfo in Nzema Kakuaka because of resources in there. Because of the resources in Ghana, all in Nzema land. But the people are not interested for the right person who has the land and save the land even during the Gold Coast time. Me don't want to say, I am one doubt that Bako Assembly Wezi, but in small one sign. Oh no, because Ghana as a big Biala Yadrife Ghana, including even West Africa, Kuremponi now once me. Assassin now, Confanati on ye bring money, Yaka bring much other Otufo. Amechi in 1600. Yes, Nana Ajivin Kankano, Ajivio Nizino, unfetched. Obezi who that's no. Why did that smell die? Because they're interested for the 20,000 they share the land among themselves. Confanachi was for review. But Mammy the baby, the mammy I say. The see here, or woman baby I say. 1992. Also, me rubber, the men of from. Merita Bename NDC. Mr. Bename NDC. Mr. Mamma, why? What's a booga party, the men of friend NDC. Mr. Wabuga, and just a just fool. Oh, no, you're part of all Ghana. Papa, to the right age.
Okay.
Mammy, Yamin sure. Oh, but then we are Jesus and ancient. Let me debut. Amen. I am indecent now. Because of my mother, I will follow her. Or to abandon some.
Mama,
That's
hello.
Hello, good morning, Val.
Yeah, morning. Now, Kwame, Greeny, Kwame Timsi, that's saying.
Nyamia dumo ba na we.
Me o ye pa, acha woti unia.
Yeah. Really I don't know already Kwame there. Kwame ko enim.
Eh, ko enim me.
Yeah. Mini I say yeah nyuma na ko Christmas here. Oh. Na obia try so baby bi on the field. Jamai busy pa. Nti bi wa no pa no. Mentimi tie we no papa. Ana me pese me ba na ma ba be camp program na ko to baby I emfa.
Okay.
And if I don't listen, I don't want to call until I listen.
Yeah,
You
so
it might be because of the festive season. Now, for me, the whole Ghana is getting connected, though. It's very, you worry. We was ask the issue after don't worry, Kwame. Now, before I met you, no matter me, quotation back. Also, 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. For the Lord does not look at the things the way man does. For man looks at outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So what I say. And if you want to please people, ma enye enyema wakumemu kwa because the only wakumemu the nyame pende ehu. It depends on many people who because people will understand what they are seeing. But when it comes to Canada and Japan, first of all, Mr. Tobaya, Mrs. Nina, Dachi, Mommy Dickness, Nana, Joe, Minya Kwame Michapa, or Brimponi or more Makaina, Fred. Michum Nana Bass, so I hope so near Bushana Moye. It's a Damiasi. The other mechanic say, hey, there's something scary going on in Ghana now. You know, say a warning signs to us. Send me your comment. I don't presidential material. This time I'm not going to be offended because baby, I'm not it was bad because we've been good friends for a long time. Okay. This thing was trying to bring some with it, but your reason will be behind it. This time I don't want to be too harsh because of this. Now, women, I did because we're Ghana, education minister, as a Muslim, is trying to impose Islamic religion on Christians, schools. What I said, this is very dangerous. For me. Mon country education minister say on China sadia na oye no ama ade bi ekwatia mo candidate no yempese ebeko edi kwa me muntu ne fo se sadia na oye no mission schools na o ma start target no omo the year campaign against your candidate enti mo hwe na mo resolve sadia na no dey hu pa. Apart from that, the whole Ghana is getting connected. Okay. Everyone is getting connected. This time we don't make noise. Okay. It's mean I'm worried. What it? Only about 31st January. But I hope says we need a Mogaba campaign am I because attack we now to almost a campaign no mama. It's more what they have to see we need Mogaba. Ama man so dia yenya be campaign. I got your power now bro. Get connected. All right. Get connected.
What's up into you?
Hello, man.
Yeah, Kofi Francis into you.
Man, is it Crowe and this box of Ghana? Huh?
Are they?
Now that they are close to Ghana, is getting. Look, we don't vote for government to just come and sack people on a high position. Oh, what do you call him? Yes, Tama or buying. Some guy not budget team. He was appointed 5 years ago. It didn't sack him until the guy made his own blunder and on one resign. Yeah, kicking out. But this is the government or by no. Sometimes you know me say Ghana for I think we are most of us don't have the brain because if we have the brain we won't vote for government. Look, this guy told us that Oba, Nipa were targeting now. Oh yeah, and nobody is saying anything. He's getting away with everything. Say Obepamu, but maybe Opamo also Obepamu electoral commissioner. No? But electoral commissioner no Opamo na is a on one fault because woman 2020 election results are the buy now. Look, mathematics in it subject we are unya mistake because we are now unya figure no wrong and no bomb. Unya the wrong I want to be ratified because once you put the wrong figure there to ratify it, it brings a lot of meaning into it, right? We should be serious as a nation. Ghana is not meant for one people. Say, Aruna Idrusu, so look, we have a mission schools. We have it for centuries in Ghana, right? They have their own autonomy. Look, we should look. That common the autonomy now, Ghana, Ghana. Last we catch us the NDC mobile. They've got the agenda. And I would open election. You will see the result. Anywhere anywhere MPP go to court, they will lose. Because they are capitalizing on the judicial, they've capitalized on the parliament, they've got the executive. And MPP, which we think we know democracy too much. Sometimes democracy wouldn't matter. Sometimes you need some cover. That's what the NDC are showing us now. Say, party Ghana is their party first. Ghana first. The school, you're failing. Look at that, 40%.
Okay.
Are they?
Okay.
Ghana, so where are the future leaders? Where are the future leaders? If these kids will stay home, who is going to take care of them? Ralph, God save Ghana. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Francis Udiano, Kofi Francis. Hello.
Good morning, ma.
Morning, Oba.
Yo, it's Kofi Francis. So yes, here. Hey, Jeffrey, you tell one catch Marcus. Kwame, Nana Kwame. Obi bia, ya me nyina, me bemeli. Obus kasa, obrempong. Oyin kase na nenya nkwada, mu nyina ya te mo nkache. Ema nwofefo dikre sister abada chen ma na me. Emme ba radio so nyina oyin ma na ne anti bi mu amaka nyina ma mse wa mo ye tia mo. Ema no mente ba kokora nka. Ema no mente ba kokora nka. Yenim se nyame abode ema ne ka echibe. Ena sabe oba kwa adwaye na ocha na osiesie no ho ntimi nsem osiesie mo ho na emum da che ma no na da ya no wo di kan na ma na de aka nyina ani akiri ida mu nyina amasi bebre na emum oba amate ne nka ye ayi anti kwa atema so no de nra mbebo ni do ne de fa ne so e patron na ye kasa no ema no madaro ma mente mu nka o ma ye ente mu nka ida mase enti appeal na madaroma me waso no appeal no eni die kwan so madaroma yesremu bebre momi ente monka yesremu a momi ente monka eni die kwan so wa arewosam ni so ofasike mesremu maboma moya monsem no ni sister pa efrimu ya enti na free friday
oh Ghana
now show ofasike pa oh Our Ghana, super no one wife one ram me friend no ba na reho.
They were fire hot.
Oh, ofasika super papa ni aketwa na bemensu. Ofasika super anti.
Ma ofasika ya.
Mo amwo na number no ya mo friend no man setting. Ai. Yo. Anope kra me na kasa. Enso nse ni nyina mu no gina bank ye ikitu abi ansa no osisi a waje me bank details a wo ya to me mu amama bebo ni dini enti ya da na se CPP omo a young pani anu ofasike CPP youth organizer antimata Youth organizer na wa wo youth organizer wo 82 years there na che say o mu chairman ne o mu frabella go betem
to also NDC ni onti no.
Oh, like PPP youth organizer me dey minimum no. Say they say offer ko young people ni. And so no, say offer ke young pania CPP. Antimata youth organizer 82 years. Yante wonka the NDC for anim. Youth organizer the NDC for anim. Na jiji wo mususi kabra na ja trona da bia opeso osisa history wutugu ye ni no jai wo bia bo wo tumfu abaso entinka wo so 82 years mother wo buy wa baba na baso. What does it going to do with Western region? Wo kikan nit party boom eye da na asante asa Western region efo na de ma asante fo eye den wo ye nipa bia da bia wo pemanso ma jai eye da na Western range asase be da asante ba mu ade a wo tumfo ye entokwa wo try for de asundue be ba anim di fo ne anyansafo ne atiefo wo wiase nyina ne wo mo call wo bia ka no wo so beta bia gba na ba so akofanze ma be bata wo ya ahoya wo mu eni bre wo mu ma jai na ye free ahoya ne ani brenti da bia no akoma because of ahoya ne ani bre adai ye be ka say mo enzimafo mo asase na mo teso no e ya santeman asase a wo be ye ode e be ye ode ada na wo pesa de ne yesa and I come for anochi na no cry last Friday cry Valentine e collect oh na me se me ma oba ye nti ma ba da bi cap gallant asem so ba me ka gallant asem wo wintimi nya red way so na wo chekra just what to kwai enti da bia wo do panyin die ne na de abesisi nipa no be chatro ya be ka wo so ani so ade e ye den na asante man ya sa asenzema fo na de ma wo mu guys that tro no ni history na wo change na nya adwuma aho ya wo mu dodo
quickly
va me ko mani mu no ai no me nya be mama kusmetia no Wesley girls for asem na me kakakra Marcus can be said Ghana government in the tria woman in Aka. It's in Kaki, a gentleman, yes, she. Who conquer Modemwa, Marcus Yafam Pabuako, never sent Cramophobe to one. So, Ghana government, I am a dear and Nasifu in a Ghana government in the tria womoka. It is a who conquer Mofua solid them Bromoma, Boho, Ako Sumwa, and now we may be invited to a Wayafa won Pabu Rebushe, say Bemaka, Mumia hypocrite, you know. Why Mummy and I that be a some way by last 3 or 4 years. Now okay, I chemota will be born rasta what they call any other. Maybe you be said. Nothing your banda neka say, and then it's tina. Why and the rasta and now do cost me at the end of no. Wouldn't rules and regulations that what baby even a bad time you couldn't hear it and nana ma any mammy crown woman fee. Wouldn't say how you roll my for a solid die. And do ash one next day we are cramonio, we are why you wouldn't rules on Wako say school no. Ya be march when you are the Marco Roma solid and ye or the say and so now come Momo Maso.
All right.
And to be minim Sammy Kohamedia, a true baby, Megu, a give Maya Fino, minim, and Wako Jones, wouldn't him, and Wako John Wesley College. I don't think our force, and I mean, your man and Aquam, Sabin Prejas, I guess I did not do more, huh? And Wabaka said, so Harry and Drusu, ya, and into what about me, on to my bow, me quickly said. Va, and then to quest Jubilee House in Yantokakitu.
I wonder why the Opa Sam do.
Your mamma never having a delusion. Well, yes, so we're minimum, we are so. Your mamma say having a delusion good anymore. Oh, but I can say a bay for a cramisocosia. San Jubilee House, a cramisocosia. Your mamma, wow, bone, 2
also for you.
Yeah, Valentine. Michia, my minchia na minchia with you for so Valentine. Minister Obuade ne Ghana abosu makukudam omahobambo ni wonshira ma John Dramani Mahama. Se emribia no omo enkuntia na tamfo. Na Valentine Obaya okasa wi I think she has a mental issue. Because
what's it there?
Oh, I think her mental state is not stable. Obaya.
But that one is extreme. Please, you can.
Oh no. No, I mean, no. Because no.
Oh,
and Robert can't say
Don't go
Oh,
there.
Valentine.
You can criticize what she's saying, but you cannot go. David, when you say that one, it's something that you know, sir. You don't have anything of that nature. You cannot say that. You cannot say that.
We have
somebody's issues. Say no. Untumin kasai obi because obi kebi chawa out there. So don't.
Yeah.
Criticize what you are not happy about her, but don't go there because when you do that, it means that you are throwing the towel. When the people criticize you, also criticize them perfectly. Nobody will have, but don't go on that.
So, Valentine, why are you not allowing me to say?
Listen. I will not sit here for you to say somebody's mental. No, please, no.
Okay, Valentine, going forward.
Let's hear you. Move on quickly.
Andra, I'll say maybe cow if you made ye so say. Because Ghana echo share kuku bimpe any of a key. Emo mo arrange ma me call radio so. Oh, now say to so I did been kind.
I will say you see a disclaimer.
Oh, but please. Let's deal with the issue.
No. Listen, listen.
Valentine, let me make a decision.
No, listen. You see.
Yeah.
You are getting antagonized with the program we are doing now.
We need to fix their mental state.
No, listen. You came on the platform and you said, who were politically matured and literate. That's why you use it. So I expect you when somebody says things, now we feel on you're happier. Oba would draw the attention.
No, this goes beyond politics. This is not politics.
No,
this is about reputation. This is about reputation.
No.
This is not politics.
Which reputation?
Yeah.
Which reputation? Who is going to demean you? Say Yawokano.
So what if Ofake and Kweku Bimpe listens to her yesterday?
No. Listen. Don't come and do
Valentine, you are not helping the show because I want to clear my reputation.
If you want to come clean, come clean. Let's go on. Because
okay. Let's assume say Kweku Bimpe and Wafake heard her yesterday. I will be a liar before Kweku. Then I'll become a liar before Wafake and Kweku Bimpe because I've never met them in person. They have never arranged. So that's why I'm clearing it.
Okay, then move on quickly.
Or say who will be Sam be free stream. I'm a bit to say I. Have you ever asked me whether I hear from the north, Valentine?
Also for
what be Samita? I want to make you say. No, me certain are dream clear and letting people to know the state of her mind. And then I make her say.
Also for you are not listening to me. Do you want me to take you off air?
No, please. With your due respect.
So
let me
I don't want you to go on that tangent.
He is not and this is a communication of communication.
No. Why have you run short of words? Listen.
No, I haven't run. I have substantive issues that I want to talk about. But I need to address this.
No, I don't want that. I don't want any address. This is not a platform to address issues, please.
Oh, then she should mind her lips.
What somebody said. That you said. Now if you want to say the hello, young queen. Hello. That's him, man. Ain't you?
Mpatsɔ si dɛbi kan yɛ no.
O si deɛ.
Mɛsi yɛ ma edumewura happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Ɔda se papa.
Onyame wɔn hyia no wɔn to no nkwanam. Na ɔma na edwuma no empoduru baabi a enu yɛ bia.
Okay.
Ani nti ne yɛte baabi. Yɛn ti a yɛn ti ne ntena so. Na ɔfa sike nso yɛ ama no yɛ akɔ yɛ ama no hyɛ den. Ɔba weekend yi na mi ni hɛ o tie nnɛ. Mewie yɛ de bɛtum sɛdeɛ na no meyɛ no. Na ɔmo ka nyinaa nso de akyire. Bɛda ase deputy communication director ɔba yɛ nipa papa party.
Okay.
Mɛmɛ kuku damfuo. Kɛkyɛde police station ɔbɛ mpɔn na mo nyinaa ne agya maame dickness akyia wo paa. Valentine meme kɔ Calif School, Isaac. Edu Wednesday a yɛyɛ ma. Sɛ woyɛ Muslim, sɛ woyɛ deɛ wobɛkɔ maafo no. Wankɔ a yɛbɛpa ne so. Wonim sɛ ɛyɛ Calif School na akɔɛ. Nti sɛdeɛ ɔbaa yɛ aka yɛ. Mmerɛ wɔ hɔ no ɛyɛ sɛ wodi so. Ɛno nti na kurom ha no mo. Sɛ woba yɛ kalika, yɛfa Roman school, you better for mom, you're Catholic man, father, you will be a mom priority.
Okay.
And she said, Cremoni Abayam, to fix a hammer, on qua Hamedia. I am a dear and so qua, your Mokoya Solia, over. And then she said, we are Muslim, but as when you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. And I guess
sure.
And you know, when you are DBS, a day at a tree, when they are trouble, say, about Bonnie Betnation and who's animal we see. A minute, your mamma by. Now, Valentine, they may yana say, a bandy by at the cheese to catch a tree, dear. I see, and the quack or your drone. There be a more general, a boatia, a year walker will be a. Or Belqua was soon as to be dinner with Yamoja. Within a second, yet more than a drone.
Okay.
I buy way to many tika, aqua lunch pada, and Colanta crab in Enya, never dear the Amomo pad, Yamo supported. Name Mono, what to me, a cast of 5 centers tonight, you drones to come on the get. Oh, yes, car and yes, Edmana, Valanta, way about Papa Jabama. I got a phone, I am now with your pocket. So, and Robbie Beddy in church that will say, yeah, compare a young truck a crack, no crack a crack. One who don't mamma one. You are the okay, dear, one more dear Juma. No more time for your mere name, pan or when someone took a quatrabama John Dramani, mamma. Ghana for a day. They be adding a mopassi a sapalogata. You're quite a chiba, when you're queer, maybe I didn't. But I'm do by Betty, and they can say. Education, John Dramani Mama, Pessoa, yes, I am now. Or Madame Manchester, the bench, what you check it up. So I'm ready by say, one of the next generation, you know, a count for a young adult, President Adonai, the Baba Omea, or pay, or mine account for the next generation, or mine a year.
That
will be swapped by some media, then pay, and Chandia education, you know. Yes, sir, past questions now. And could I just share the wood say, when they're about the tour, I see a new clue. A grandma Valentine say,
yeah.
What were the past questions? Yes, there. There be a 2020 when a tour, wherever. Yet, warm. A baby by the boca, and I say, young play by your clue. Over your from a formula, no more to me, dear child. Nana or mine are calling Don't the many mamma name, he said, you're changing it. Young top questions, no more, and no muncha. When you are the Piata, and then the account was 2025, one for MPP and Mela.
2028, and 2025.
2028, sorry. One for MPP, not them, we're not on mine and calling him. And yes, I did the year ring, you don't want to wait.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Nini, let's hear you.
Okay. How you doing? Everything okay?
Oh, everything is fine. Everything is fine. You too?
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm feeling good, man. Okay. You see, all these, this thing we talk about, these children getting the low marks. Yesterday I talked about it. I'm going to talk about a little bit of it.
Okay,
look,
quickly.
I want to remind the MPP that these children, they started the 20, academic year 2024 coming to 2025. So 2024, were we the government were we the government, or they were in government? They were in government. It has entered into 2025, and the result you see today is the soil that they see is what is reaping now. And it will continue, and we have to, it's going to be a problem because there's going to be a lot of unemployment, youth unemployment, because they have made it so. Your child is going to sit at home for 3 months, go to school 2 months, 3 months, 2 months. What do you think the child will learn? Nothing. But then, let me close that gap. Let me go to Agenda 111.
Quickly.
The Agenda 111, and then, sir, we are on it. We're going to partnership with some of these mining areas. In every mining area where there is Agenda 111, we're going to partnership with them. They should build it. We partnership with them. Then we're going to do it like a little bit of privatization. Government to get a little bit, and they also get their share. So Agenda 111 is still on course. We've not abandoned it.
Okay.
And this, how do you call it? The zip line that they're talking about with the drones, Valentine. In every sector, about 6 sectors, you know how much we pay? We pay $88,000 a month.
Okay.
$88,000. So if you multiply $88,000 by 6, how much are we paying a month? Almost $500,000. Why? And it is so necessary. It's necessary. Okay. So what we are planning to do now is that we are getting, with negotiation, if they don't agree, we will get our own drone, set our own drones and do the job. And it's going to be a little bit. Look, MPP always goes with the, how do you call it, the middleman. We don't want any middleman.
We hear you.
Because the middleman is always the problem for Ghana. Because he's going to charge something.
So let me pick some 2 calls, then wrap up. Tomorrow we'll continue. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Hello, May.
May, until 1 minute, until least 1 minute.
Okay. But yet, if we me pacho, me obi a me Roman pa na me call Bantama Presby. Na every first week in each month or last me refika kra. Ni a white kwa sorry. No matter what, one kwa Monday be my punishment.
Okay.
And no in a war. Inti yesre mpanimfo a omuti o minus so say no. Woman mama ye discrimination bia na yam kwa yenim sene aye konwa.
Okay.
Me pacho eto should be na me fama no nsi imi nua ba ma obosomfo asem a obeka ye de nua oba ya yesa me yo ba nti me nua ba ma wan kasa yi nti me sere wa da kyanya me adma oba ko ba ya acho sabe panimfo si ehwai eyi yare sabe adwunumu ka de wo ka kire obi a enye ye nua ba ma me sere obebre enka emane mfiri wa no da biara da enka sa nkire obi na oba ya onye obi a sabe na dwunumu ka no na wo abeka asem sta afidi a ewiase ba bia ko ba bi bebre adan ye nyina ye politics nkakra na me nua ba ma obegina so se bi oba ya bi be ye wo nua ba na wo yiri bi na wutimi beka asem ente se nti oba ya mesre wada ja bibia ma nka menim se wakasa me nsa da me nsayem ja ma nka wate bra me da asepa
we dey 1 minute per yanko.
Yo, Valentine, and Mammy Commerce and so now, almost radio way so no I won. Acquired to say, we are learning.
Okay.
Now, so over the catcher, deputy communication director, he brings to no any stable near there. What do you mean by saying that? Let's just say, what did you tell? Because only a dinner. And just you need brain maintenance. You are the most uncouth and uncultured person on this radio. Will you be happy? Oh, Kasa, why are you saying, oh, no, we need the beer? That you guys don't make any sense. As I'm saying, a resource yabe. What second as I'm results yabe? What are you? Oh, but people are trying to shift the blame. So, everybody come, they were cheating. They need 7,000 and he told them for cheating. So, where did the Edward got his results from? They need 5,000 and then to me, I'm sorry because almost in your exam speed, a good far to time, no if you can moment free. What are you talking about? The president, idea air course or man. More person more yana mugu free education mugu because another school of thought in so said because of their stress free meeting no person who fail in the public in the public category having a chance at you which of course is not the right thing for them to do.
Okay.
You know people change anything
quickly
wo kabonu and someone you know mutiere oh mo negotiate for teachers salary increment. Ya more 10% is a 9%. A kuwado time or more 30%, we move 50%. Ya kuma more 10% in who genuine in our stress. Na teach any 10% in you confine the shine.
Yeah, China to us.
Na Udra Honum,
Me say, or no, or a time next year, or more than an opportunity in this for chairmanship. I'm not secretary for that.
All right. And so for and China, so for Ayacrado, CCBC, sorry, so for assuming and so for Sapon, which chairman of pay, and was CCBC, I saw it. It didn't check now, and you understand.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Odds Digital Online.